Good morning and welcome to Winnipeg. Well, it's not bright and sunshiny. The sun was trying to come up about, I guess, 2-3 hours ago. But right now I can actually hear the thunder rolling. And I checked the weather and we have a weather warning. In all likelihood, I will not be going out for a quick scoot today. This is a big change. That's the way she goes. Hey, it's life. And I don't see any reason why we aren't actually going to get this painted today. Getting a nice early start. I haven't seen the walkers, but if they did come by, I will look later. If they did come by, they might have umbrellas over their heads, or for sure they're going to be carrying them. It does not look good out there. Okay, enough about the weather. Thank you to those who reminded me about the fact that I need sanding sticks. I know that was one of the other things I thought I should order. So I went online this morning and I checked at that store. The name of the store escapes me right now. Anyway, where I was going to order the paint from, they had the paint in stock, and I kind of thought that their sanding sticks were a little on the pricey side. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if there's any other paints that I need. And I was wondering about maybe like my medium stick here is the one that's kind of crapped out. I was wondering why could I not take a piece of double-sided tape, put it on here, and just cut some ordinary sandpaper that I've got done in my workshop, and just glue it on. And I just thought of that this morning. I like the fact that these are, that these have a sponge backing, but it's not really a soft sponge. So anyway, but they are handy. So I think I'm going to actually try that. And if I do, I'll try and do it on camera. I'm thinking, I don't know what grit this is. It says it's medium, but it doesn't say anywhere on it what the actual grit is. Is it 240 or 120 or you know what I mean? I'm guessing it'd be about. I'm guessing about 240 from the looks of it, or the feel of it. And I might have some 240 downstairs. I used to have a complete run of sandpaper, all the way from I think 32 grit, really coarse, all the way up to 1,000 grit. And I used to keep it in stock. But when I sort of was losing interest of woodworking and stuff down in the basement, and the model table came upstairs, I slowly let my stock, you might say, deplete, and I didn't keep it up. So I'll have to go and check and see what I got. That's the way it goes, A person's interests change. Right now, my interest is still making the model. I'm still thinking of getting another big model when this one is done. I'm not thinking of disassembling my model table. I'm going to try and keep going and enjoying it. And as long as I'm enjoying it, I'm going to keep at it. Okay, let's get our number 338 mixed up here and spray. Okay, I will not be giving these another coat of paint, so there's not much use leaving them stuck on the sticks anymore. I just glued these in with CA glue. Oh, speaking of paint, I have decided that I am not going to use the Mr. Color paints anymore, no matter how badly the model manufacturer tries to push them. I mean, the Tamiya paints, almost everybody has them. I think it was Atacoke and Chris was saying that his hobby store doesn't have the Mr. Color either. So yeah, and Eliminator Hobbies here in Winnipeg doesn't have them. Hobby Sense has some of them, but not the one I need. They don't have the 338. At least if they do, they don't have it listed online. And in my opinion, if you are a store and you don't have absolutely everything you've got online, you're going to lose sales. That's all there is to it. I suppose a person could phone them, but in all likelihood, you get an answering machine. It's the way it goes these days. Okay, these sticks are really handy for this. I think it's time for new batteries here. I'm trying to get the sediment that's gone to the bottom scrubbed off, and then I'll shake it up properly. Yeah, I'm gonna try and find some new batteries. These batteries are pretty old. Got them free with a clock movement. There's an outfit here in Canada that sells clock movements, electric battery-powered clock movements, and they include batteries, but you know, the batteries are, you know, they're the old zinc carbon batteries. So okay. I can hear the thunder rolling. I haven't done this yet, so this is not a reenactment. Just stick it in there like that. Oops. We're just trying to get it to make contact. Okay, let's try not to bump anything here. Alright, that should have everything. Okay, so we're at almost 3 volts when there's no load. Whoops. Let's see what happens when we push the button here. Okay, that's the problem. The voltage is dropping pretty quickly here. We're down to less than actually 1 battery. So that's the problem. I'm going to see if I can find some new batteries. Okay, I have myself a temporary situation going on here. Now, by temporary, I was just online a little while ago, and I think I'm going to get one of those Badger paint mixers. Eliminator Hobbies has them in stock, apparently. Now, needless to say, I'm not going to go in this weather. But in the meantime, I've got some stuff that I found down in the workshop. And these batteries are brand new. But they're brand new probably 7-8 years ago, but they've never been used. They were in an unopened package, and I tested them. They're right up. At least they're right up when there's no load on them. So let's just see what happens here. And you're seeing this along with me for the first time. I haven't you know, done anything here. So let's just okay. I can't talk and work at the same time. Okay, so if this one goes to this one, then this one has to go to this one. Okay, so we've got a total of just a little over 3 volts there when there is no load. Let's see what happens when we put a load on it. I'm pretty sure I got this wired up right. Like I said, I haven't tried it yet, so let's see what happens here. Nothing happened. Alright, what have I got wired wrong here? Okay, I'm going to just push stop and see what I did wrong here. Okay, so everything's basically the same as it was, except that I wiggled stuff around and maybe I had a bad connection. Anyway, here we go. So we're at 3.1. Let's see what it drops down to when it's under load. Okay, this is going to make a huge difference. I'm going to have to be careful I don't have paint go splattering all over the place. I'm still planning on getting a proper paint mixer, because this is a nuisance. But anyway. Alright, you get the idea. Okay, a few minutes ago I noticed in the monitor that Missy the dog went outside in the rain and pretty much immediately went right back into the house. So I guess she might not be coming today. Anyway, what's happened here is my solder connection has come loose. I soldered this up years ago and it's had it. I'm going to just chuck this thing. It was an idea, but and it worked for a few years, and it was great for those little Humbrol tins. But yeah, we're gonna go to the hobby store and get the real thing. I think. No promises. Okay. Okay, let's get this thing going. Okay, I'm going to do as much of this on camera as I can. We'll see how it goes. I just got to remember to keep the camera in mind when I'm working, because I sometimes forget and it's not looking where it's supposed to. So here we go. Okay, now that you can sort of see what I've set up to do here, I'm going to swing you around and zoom you in. We're going to take a pipette here and we're going to try and filter some of this out. I wonder how much a person loses by using a filter. What I should do is I think the next time I do this, I'm going to take a filter and weigh it before and after, and I'll be able to tell pretty close. Okay, that's pretty much full there. Get rid of our filter and put it in the garbage, I guess. Alright, now if I can keep everything in this area right here, you should be able to see what I'm doing. At least that's the plan. Now I'm going to remove the needle cap off. And the reason I do that is because I don't get spitting nearly as bad as I otherwise would. Okay. You didn't see me do it, but I almost laid my airbrush down on its side. Good thing I had the cap on. Okay, I'll just get our lid back on here. Alrighty. Now this piece here, we're just gonna paint it because this seam that you see right here was, I glued it up and sort of made a bit of a mess. So anyway, we're gonna turn our fan on, and it's gonna get a little bit noisy. Now here's another piece that we're going to just, even though I did it with the brush, I'm just going to do it with the airbrush so that it sort of all matches up. Trying to get the light to reflect so that you can see the paint's on there. Otherwise it's pretty hard to tell that there's paint on there or not. Got it on a little bit too thick there, it's starting to run. Now these other ones here that are going to go up against the overhead bulkhead, I'm going to paint them a different color. I think what I want to do right now is I want to take and, where is it? It'd be nice to be able to compare and see how close this is to the XF19. Wonder, is this, no, that's something different, that's white. Maybe I'm going to push stop here because I'm starting to not make a whole lot of sense. I think I better just clean up my airbrush, and I think we've got everything here. I don't think I missed anything. I think once it's dry it's going to look okay, except for maybe that one that it's sort of slumped. Okay. Well, look who showed up. Look who showed up. Where were you a couple hours ago?
I did the basswood trees, stayed out of the rain.
Missy. Yeah, all of YouTube was looking for you and you weren't here. Yeah. Okay, now I gotta open this up. I'm gonna set the camera down here for a minute. And yeah, I got something. Don't worry, we got something for you. There you go. There you go. Chew it. Don't try to swallow it whole. Well, the sun came out.
It did.
Boy, is it muggy out here. Whew.
Yeah, about 100% humidity.
I had my air conditioner going this morning.
Just to dry it out some, eh?
Yeah, try and dry it out. And blue sky. Boy, a few hours ago the thunder was rolling.
Yeah, big storm. Looked like a cold front coming down from the northwest. Big wide line of thunderstorms passing through pretty quick too.
I figured for sure I'm not going to get out today, but you know, right now it looks like I might.
Yeah, it's 30% chance of showers the rest of the day, but I mean that's just summertime. Summertime heating. Probably a better chance of getting out this morning than this afternoon.
No, we'll check on the radar and see what's happening.
I think it's 24 right now. The humidex is 30.
Yeah, I'm surprised. When I opened the door, whoa, it just hit me. Okay, well, you showed up. That's going to make everybody happy. Yeah, it's going to make everybody happy. Yeah. Well, I guess this unexpected change in the weather, that sort of changes everything here at the model table. I guess you know what I'm going to say next, right? Thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we're going to see you tomorrow. Now, I did get out, only for maybe 35 minutes or so. And on my way back, I was almost back to the house, and I spot Missy. And I was feeling really bad because I knew I did not have a dog treat with me, so I didn't stop. Normally, I've got a dog treat in my pocket, and I knew this time I didn't. So when I got back in the house, I made sure that I put a dog treat in a little plastic bag and stuck it in my pocket for the next time. Yeah, I guess I'm sort of a sentimentalist that way.